Hello guys, it's Patrick here. Today we're going to be doing a slightly different, unconventional video, and I don't know if I should label this as a PatTheBeast opinions video or whatever the hell I'm gonna call it still. I'm honestly unsure. Today, as you can see, we're actually going to be looking back at my channel for mainly we're going to be reacting to my old songs. Basically we're going to just sort of go through most of these tracks from the past, probably up to the point of dramatic, and I'm gonna talk about like what I liked about certain things, what I reckon I could have improved, and I'll give you some history background as well on some of these tracks that I've made in the past. So this is my first ever track that I made, first ever music. I thought using those samples was pretty good at the time. It sounds really distorted as well. I feel like that main lead right now going on in there is really like off key or something. I don't know. There's a lot of incompliancy going on here. And then I went to like the like a dubsteppy beat. Pretty cool. At least I thought so at the time. I mean, the vocal chops are okay. I just wish everything else didn't sound so like really basic and very noobish. But anyway, so that was the first ever song that I've ever made, or at least track that I made. And then I started to get into the melodic dubstep stuff, which I wouldn't even say it was even dubstep at the time. I did really overuse this lead quite a lot in the past. Hopefully my voice isn't being overwhelmed by the music. I'm not sure what level's good, to be honest. I found these samples and I thought it'd be cool to use them in a dubstep as like a little build-up sort of like hype guy, you know what I mean? It was quite interesting at the time, but you'll see what I mean when I say that this isn't really dubstep. Like where's all the basses and growls? It's just the lead that's been broken up by a lot of the voice things that I've used before. Definitely started to use more instruments in this one, and it started to sound kind of decent. But in this one, I'm really upset about one thing, and I wonder if you guys will notice what it is. Do you hear it? You probably don't hear it because there is no bass. That's right, in this track I didn't actually use any sub bass. I don't know why. I might have forgotten about it or thought one of the basses was already there and completely forgot that the other sounds don't have any basses. So I don't know. But like I said, I really like using this lead a lot. And then the yarps come in for some reason again. I guess it's the build up now. I'm so confused, honestly. There's the drop. Literally using the same growl. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's just so bad. The last song of this EP, and also the first one that a friend of mine has done a video for. Nathan Tull. Great visual VFX artist. He's currently studying on that topic as well. This was definitely a step up from the previous songs. The lead is like very stereo as well. Ba-da, ba-da. Oh my god, and then back to the trash growls. Why does the bass sound like it has stereo all over the place? Yeah, no, this track's just... This is so bad. Listen, I think this is the first, like, dubstep track that I was really proud of at the time. I think this one went really well in comparison to literally the entire past few ones that we listened to. The lead's a bit more pleasing. I like it. And I love the little bam, bam, bam in the background as well. If I'm not mistaken, that main lead for the drop I've actually made myself as well. And it sounded so much better than literally anything I used in the past. Alright, without further ado, let's get into my trap music video. The classics loved by many. Truly, this is what started my whole inspiration for rap, but I labeled this trap because it was more in the trap kind of vibe than anything. But you can just hear how basic it was, and also I followed the tutorial. I followed the tutorial for the beat, so it just sounds the way it does. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! Look at me being an absolute idiot. I'm here to rap about my life. How broke it really is, so sit down and enjoy this ride. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, this first rap track is kind of what got me started. And I'd like to give my friend Harvey here a little shout out for saying, please no more raps. 4 years ago, I said this is only the beginning, and it really was. It really was the beginning. He told me I wasn't good. Yeah, of course I wasn't. This was literally my first time doing it. And now look where I ended up. My rap music's actually... It's going up. Slowly, but it's going up. My trap life, sure. My live video wasn't great. So I took this pill. And it made me chill. You can tell because the lyrics is just so simple. And there wasn't a lot of it either. Always looking sheer, because he is the guy that literally has no fear. I think I did like 4 sections. And now I'm free. And that's it. And then a lot of it was just... A lot of it was just like, yeah. Anyway, so after that track, I got back to doing some dubstep stuff again. And I did this Halloween special dubstep beat, which I completely forgot what it sounds like now. I remember doing this hand animation on like After Effects. It's so annoying to do, but I did it. The lead could be way better and less annoying to the ear. Fun fact, that melody piece, I thought of it in my head at the time with no music theory prior to it whatsoever. But all I did was downloaded an app on my phone, like a musical app or whatever you call it, a piano on the phone. And I started to try and play the notes, and then I figured out what the notes were. Wrote them down somewhere so I could remember it, and then put them into FL Studio, and came out this lead. I was pretty impressed with that at the time, but it could have been better. I'm sure it could have. I was always so impressed about little things that I did that just improved my songs over and over slightly, at least every time. There's a lot of stuff to go for, so I'll just sort of pick some of the main ones that I'm mostly happy about. Speaking Russian. This was literally one of the first, and possibly the last, hard bass kind of tracks that I've ever made. All I needed some vodka now in my hand, and then fucking just dance with it, all fucking swinging it. I'm pretty proud of this one, actually. I don't see any room for improvement on this one, to be honest. It sounds as good as it needs to be. There's everything in there. It's pretty cool, actually. Anyways, let's listen to Weapon Party again. This was possibly my first dubstep track that I was really, really proud of. This was like the massive different step that I took in my music career for dubstep, at least. A lot of nice harps, some vocals. The growls are coming in as well. They're really, really good. Everything is quality, at least. That main lead bass could be a bit better, but that was the other one is good. Oh yeah, and that one was sick. I used Massive for that. That was in 2018. That wasn't even that long. Damn. Well, that long, but I don't know. Be Gone, I believe, is the first time I used a guitar in a dubstep track, but it was a plug-in guitar. It was the FL guitar, FL Studio guitar one that they give you, which sounded alright at the time, I suppose. But if I actually use the guitar now, it'll sound way better. This is sort of my first dark dub. I called it dark dubstep at the time, but this is essentially deathstep, if anything. That's probably the correct term for this genre, or subgenre. But yeah, the next one after that was Screech, and that was just your normal typical dubstep at the time that I've made. But there's just something about this that I'm really happy about at the time. Also, I love this intro for my music thing that I did at the time. It's kind of reminiscent to what I have now. I love everything about this one. All the little bum 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 bum. The bass is really nice as well. Everything's great. If there was one dubstep song I would choose to show off, it'll probably be this one. It just sounds so good, like, in comparison to everything else. And it's simple. I think it was simple at the time. I don't have the project file, so I can't check, but it was really simple. It's quite a long build up, to be fair. The drop doesn't start until like 2 minutes into the song. And I used a lot of different growls throughout the whole like pattern section. Down, 1 1 2 2 3 3 1 2 3 3 2. You know, it's just different growls everywhere to make it more interesting and like random. And then the last dubstep track I ever made was God Bless the Devil. Don't know why I called it that, but oh, this one has a guitar as well. And this is the actual guitar. This is my first guitar ever that I used, and I had it with the little amp, and I used the little trussed, little pointy mic. I'll show a picture on the screen now, but yeah, it was that little mic, and I just put it right next to the amp and recorded it. Came out pretty nice, to be fair. If I did metal at the time, I don't think it would have been too bad, but obviously the quality of this is a bit meh. Obviously, in a dark dubstepping matter, I used a lot of heavy and slow growls in this one, which I was pretty proud of, especially for the last dubstep track that I'm ever going to be making, or am I? But yeah, this came out nice. And then there's the actual metal track that I've made, War Thunder. Some of you might have seen it. Sounds like we're going to war. I was pretty proud of this riff. I just literally made it up on the spot and it sounded all fine. like in tune and everything. Unfortunately, as much as I'd like to try, I can't make metal for shit. Damn, I'm just so impressed with this one, to be honest. The only good ever metal track I'll ever make, to be honest. But I'm not happy with this one. No, I'm not happy with the lyrics. It's a bouncer for sure. I would actually listen to this if it wasn't my voice, though. I wouldn't even mind remaking this. This will be kind of cool. My timings are so off as well. No, just no. I don't even want to listen to it. The beat is so bad. I could literally take the lyrics, put it into another beat, and it would sound way better. It's literally just. So we're just gonna move on to Fame Gain already. I'm really happy about this one because I used my guitar in this one, which is the little top melody that you hear. I think this worked out pretty good. I think in this part, when I was doing that, I was trying to like maybe mimic what auto-tuning was essentially at the time, even though it wasn't. There was no actual auto-tuning, which is a bit weird. But I think overall this track came out pretty nice. It's just least popular. And then I did this entire Doom style DP, which I'm not gonna really go over with because it's there, but it's irrelevant as hell. Let's talk about PTB Dramatic though a bit.
Day 14 of quarantine. Still don't know what to do. I guess I'm making this beat. Alright, turn it up, yo. Okay, here we go.
I really liked the melody of the pianos playing and everything. I think that worked out pretty well, if anything. But I don't know, there's just something about this beat that just feels a bit overwhelming, that it doesn't feel like it's slapping. I think there's a bit too much in there, so to say.
My brain with the migraine has gone full in the past with us to my face.
Oh shit. But like I said, I think my beat making was just rough. Lyrics is fine. If I used a more slappier beat, it would have been way better. But anyways, I'm not gonna react to the other ones. I don't have much to say. Two birds with one stone. It is what it is. No More Peace was definitely a massive step up, and this is where I think from the point of No More Peace and Looking for Answers, this is where my stuff will be like quality stuff. This will be Spotify worthy, which is why exactly both of these songs are on Spotify. By the way, check it out. But I'm working on another EP. I wouldn't call it EP. I'm working on another album right now, essentially. So, you know, hopefully that'll be out soon. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, guys, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm sorry that I couldn't upload last weekend. I had some real life stuff to do, mainly with my bike stuff. I'll probably talk about that in the next video, if anything. I'll try and make 2 videos for this weekend, but we'll have to see. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.